This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
They defined a movement. I'm just kidding. Now they're bringing it back to life. My Chemical Romance is coming to Target Field on August 24th with special guest Sleater Kinney. Get the full details now and your tickets today at KFAN.com keyword calendar. Sleater Kinney.
It's Slater.
Slater?
Like
Slater
like Albert Clifford Slater.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, yeah. Slater Kinney.
That's right, yep.
Have you seen them, Hogs?
I have not seen them, no, but I know a little bit of their music, and it's really good.
Would you you want to go?
When I was a young boy.
I'd like to see My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm
That'd
hoping,
be pretty cool.
I'm hoping I could talk my children into going with me, because that, for both of them, that record was a huge part of their childhood. At different times, it's crazy. Green Day and My Chemical Romance were the only two bands that really were big for both Abigail and Alex. I would love for that to be a thing.
Well, you can
I love that record, man.
You can be the third wheel with me and Gianna.
I love it. Let's go. Hello?
Deal. Yeah. I'm in. Sorry.
Good.
I thought somebody else was going to start talking there.
We were having a moment.
Yeah, you're having a moment.
I love you work. No. Hey, I love our moments.
I like watching you work.
We can extend them as much as you'd like.
You know who didn't like watching him work?
Jock Lemaire.
I thought you were talking about Hawk, and I was going to say the cop in Colorado.
Oh, that's true, too.
That was like last week when Bill Guerin was here, and he mentioned that Kelly, the gal that runs the elevator in St. Paul, was basically like, "Hey, you're not gonna get any." And Bill's like, "Oh, well, we'll see." When it comes to initials.
What is she, Borat?
And as soon as he said, "Hey, Kelly from the elevator," Parrish was like, "Oh yeah, I know Kelly." It's like, you spent most of your career here with her, going up and down that elevator.
It was more enthusiasm because she's such a sweetheart. Kelly is awesome.
Yes. The thing with Kelly, she's, as you said, amazing. She's a wonderful woman.
Yes.
She's great.
But
She asked me when Bill was going to be on last week. I said 7:45. She goes, "Oh, okay, I'll tune in then." And I'm like, "Oh boy."
Oh, wow.
That's okay. We'll take it.
But she's so sweet. I wouldn't want to soil her.
So she hates the show outside of when Bill Guerin.
No,
Mark's on twice a week.
Oh, it's funny how you can get those unintentional backhanded compliments, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can't wait to listen when he's on.
Just when he's on.
7:45.
All right, let's do the news.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the 2026 IIHF World Junior Championship.
That's right. Thank you. Looking forward to that, right, Zacho?
Single game tickets on sale now. World Juniors MN26.com.
There you go. Well done. Done. Thank you. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but in case you missed it, the 12th album from Taylor Swift popped last night.
Wow.
The Life of a Showgirl is out now.
What's the over-under on how many albums she puts out?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
15.
I mean, she's kicking them out.
I'm going to go see the movie tonight with the kiddo. She wants to see it. She's still a Swiftie at heart.
She's still super young,
I'll put
considering musicians.
Yep.
It'd probably be great, man.
We'll see. You know what's interesting, though, Christopher? Again, as the music industry continues to evolve, there are only a handful of people on the planet, I think, that can pull off what she's pulling off in terms of there are no singles yet.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like she released a single 3 months ago to kind of ramp up for the album. That was never a thing. You can't do that, right? 20, 30 years ago, you had to release a single, if not two, to get the world excited to buy your CD, your cassette, or whatever back in the day. Now it's just like, hey, I'm going to release an album on October 3rd. Okay, cool. What's the first song? Just wait till the 3rd.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Not even releasing a single.
Yep.
Name a song on the new album. I don't know.
That's unbelievable.
Haven't put one out.
Yeah.
It is something. We'll see how it does, and
that's established.
We'll hear all about it. And did you guys hear a rumor that she turned down the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah, because she doesn't want to do it for free.
Yeah, right.
I still will stand by. I don't think there's an upside for her to do it.
I think you're correct.
She has no reason to.
No, she's at the top of the pile. It can only go down.
Yeah.
Right.
When she gets to the point where she releases a record and the Power Trip Morning Show doesn't mention it in the news, then she needs to do the halftime.
You are
Well said.
Well said, Hogs.
Well said.
Well said.
Yeah.
How can she go down, though?
Okay, calm down.
Well, no, I'm just saying, how could it hurt her?
I'm disappointed.
If it's a disaster, like when Fergie sang the national anthem.
Yeah.
She'd kill it. She'd knock it out of the park.
Yeah, but it's not worth the risk for her.
No.
What's the risk? Oh, she goes down. Her fans will love her. She could like slaughter a puppy on stage during it, and her fans would still love her.
Her fans will love her. We're talking about the rest of the.
Has she ever done it before?
No.
Well, I mean, it's literally she's to the point.
She'll do it someday.
If she feels like it.
It's always her choice.
I mean, maybe it's been a goal. Maybe it hasn't been a goal for her career.
She doesn't have to, and
but that's what I mean. Like she just might have.
I just disagree with the
interest.
idea that it's because. It's like she is risking something.
No. I didn't say she turned it down because she's risking something.
I just offended Zach.
I'm saying
how much you've offended him?
It sounds like she's turning it down because she doesn't want to do it for free. I'm saying I don't think it's worth it for her because there's nowhere to go but up unless she wants to do it. I don't think you can. Sorry, there's no way to go but down. I don't think there's a higher peak for her to get to. And most people don't like the halftime show, right? Like it's almost always, except for Prince, like universally panned.
Yeah.
It's hard to nail it, even if you're Taylor. So the expectations would be abnormally and probably unfairly high. And it's tough to beat that. The only way you're going to do that is the Swifties are going to lose their minds and say she crushed it.
Yep.
And everybody else, just like Bad Bunny's going to experience in a couple of months, we're all going to nitpick it and find out what we hated about it and move on with our lives.
Yeah, and that's and especially her, like the time, effort, money it takes to go into that. She's not interested in it. She doesn't need the exposure.
No.
Yeah, correct.
But either way, we'll see.
By the way, do you remember when we were over here broadcasting and the halftime show was Youngblood?
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
I do remember because it was basically, there was like no reaction to him.
Yeah.
Now he's a huge deal.
Huge.
Andy brought that up last night, and he was like, and Corey was like, who the hell is that?
And it was, it was literally, he was losing his mind on stage, right? Full energy, completely like, quote, went for it. And the crowd was just sitting on their hands like, when is this over? We weren't, the crowd wasn't booing, but it was just staring at him like, is this almost over?
Yeah.
It was like
Full
Fremont
effort.
Street, where like there's a performer out there, and everybody's just kind of walking by like nothing.
Well said, Zach. Yeah. I forgot that was him.
He tried. It's just the crowd didn't care.
Yeah.
And if you guys remember, the day before that, Abby and I saw him and Halsey at a comic book store in London.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, pretty neat, man. Pretty neat. Almost half of Americans say groceries are becoming harder to afford compared to a year ago. In a new Harris Axios Vibes poll, 47% of respondents said groceries are harder to afford compared to 34% who said it's about the same. So there you go. There's that.
Do you guys have, because I know my answer, that's why I'm asking this. Do you guys have one product that you notice the price on more than any other thing that you buy?
What's a good question?
Because mine's not even close. Because it's the one that I see change the most dramatically from, I would say, every couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, bacon or eggs.
Bacon at Costco.
Yeah,
when I see the price of bacon at Costco, I'm like, geez, it's back up to $17.99. And then when it's like $11.99, I'm like, hey, it's going the right way.
Yeah.
My whole vibe on whether or not groceries are expensive, 100% indicated by the price of bacon at Costco. That's the because everything else kind of blends together, but for whatever reason, that's the one that always stands out to me. You guys have one like that or close to that?
It's eggs.
I don't. Nikki does the shopping.
Shocking.
The one thing I can say is the one she's been complaining about the most: eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gas. Get them at Costco.
I was thinking the same thing. That besides that's literally, but that's the only thing I pay attention to.
I have a hard time affording hairspray these days.
Wow.
Lucky you.
Same.
Yeah. Right.
Sauce?
Yeah, correct.
That movie looks terrible.
Oh, Hawk loves that movie. Hairspray?
It's great.
It
it's
looks
so good.
I'm with Corey on this one. It
Terrible.
looks awful.
Hawk
Oregon's National Guard troops in Portland could draw a special appearance of the World Naked Bike Ride. Organizers are planning an emergency ride in response to the deployment of National Guard in Portland. Thousands of unclothed cyclists have been known to take part in rides in the Rose City. In the past, they've been there to protest fossil fuels and such things, but the emergency World Naked Bike Ride will be announced soon for all of you who like to ride naked.
So my guess is this is one of those bits where it sounds good on paper, but it's probably like what, 85% dudes, 15% gals, right? But it's called. You said it's called the Naked Bike Ride in Portland.
World Naked Bike. That's exactly right. Yeah.
That's literally just sounds extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, I think.
Book it one way, Corey.
You can tell by Corey's typing.
Wipe the seat off after you're done.
Yeah. Or don't, right?
Did you say
What
the
seed?
seed? SEED?
Maybe you're into that.
Grody.
If you even have a seat.
I've heard Portland's lovely. I have not been to Oregon before.
Portland is, yes, I've been there.
Didn't you play there?
Well, yeah, I played for Seattle in the Western Hockey League, and Portland was our main rival.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a really cool town.
What were the
Portland
team
what?
names?
Yeah, Portland what?
Portland Winterhawks.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool,
And they had,
man.
and they had the knockoff Chicago Blackhawks, so they had great unis.
And what were you?
I
The
knew that.
Seattle what?
That'll be Chris in a few months.
Seattle Thunderbirds.
You Winterhawk.
Thunderbirds.
I'm going to buy myself a winter
Blue.
hockey.
We were,
Yeah, you
like
should
we
hawk.
were like kind of Seahawks-ish colors, and our logo, like we had this wasn't like that third jersey thing was kind of coming cool in the NHL. So our logo was like literally like the toucan Sam, but Seattle Seahawks colors. It was pretty
Hawk,
cool.
eBay
Pretty cool.
right now. Old school like varsity leather Portland Winterhawks coat, $850. You should buy it.
You should buy it for sure.
I'm
Yep.
going there right now.
You know what you could do is you could take that money you won from that horse race and buy it.
Poor horse.
Corey.
Yeah,
Poor
Corey, why?
Have
was
PA
nice.
pick up the tab.
Oh.
It was a sure thing.
Yeah.
Here comes
So,
PA.
so were the Rams.
So was my bet on Wisconsin a couple years
If we
ago.
can find video of that, that would be awesome.
Well, maybe it'll be on Bad Beats with.
I'm looking it up, but
The horse toe picking.
Is it Pimlico? Is that the one that's in Baltimore?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds right.
But that wasn't because they're under construction right now. I looked that up.
Yeah, I can't remember.
this is
How
some
is
other
this?
track.
I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
How has this not been on? Like, how is that on not top 10?
I sent the link to you for that sweet coat.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
According to a new study, the overall functioning of the human brain reaches its peak between 55 and 60 years old.
Wait a minute. What? Come on. What?
True. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I know. Some forms of intelligence build
Late
until your
developer.
60s, but others begin fading as early as your 20s.
Yep. Hi.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
The overall functioning of the human brain reaches its peak between the age 55 and 60, but not everything follows the same trajectory. Fluid intelligence, including reasoning, memory span, I should say.
Memory Spanish.
Memory span and processing speed tends to peak in the early 20s. Crystallized intelligence, which is the accumulation of knowledge and experience, continues to build for decades.
Sure.
I would hope
Personality traits also mature and increase throughout early adulthood before leveling off later in life. Moral reasoning doesn't happen in the United States of America. And cognitive flexibility. The ability to shift smoothly between tasks and strategies when circumstances change, and cognitive empathy, the ability to get over, the ability to get what others are thinking, both fade with age.
Do you
So,
guys,
different parts of your brain.
do you guys from time to time, at the ages that we all now are, except for Zachary, Zach's still hanging on to youth.
Hanging on.
But he smokes a lot of weed. but for the rest of us, I remember, late teens, early 20s, if something extremely complex was presented to me, whether it was in life or in school,
Yeah.
I remember my brain going like, all right, and then you can feel yourself do the beautiful mind thing. You're like, I'm trying to piece this all together. I can see this. I don't understand that, but can I put this over here? Like, you can see the wheel spinning in your own mind. Now at 45, the second I know, like, oh man, this is going to be a workload, my brain shuts off after about 2 seconds. I'm like, nah, that train has passed me by. Like, I immediately check out, like, not interested unless it's poker related.
Yeah, correct.
And I just move on because I know 20 years ago I could have started and been engaged and tried to figure out what the hell you're talking about. At this point, it is in one ear and out the other, and I am moving on.
Yeah.
What if it's
Absolutely.
always been that way for you?
Good point. Good point.
That's how you felt since about kindergarten?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is too hard. Let's move
Primary
on.
colors?
What?
Yeah, I'm at the answer.
Addition?
I'm at the age where when buddies ask me like, "Hey, can you help me move?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What do you need? Like $200?"
Yeah.
Like, I ain't doing it.
Yeah. No way.
thank you, Chad.
Yep.
Is that right?
Chad hired movers instead of asking us.
100%. Once you
that's
reach
the
a certain
best.
age,
That's a friend right
pizza
there.
and beer isn't a form of payment.
exactly what he said.
Give me American currency.
Yeah.
Please.
And
To
then-
the word, by
Yeah,
the
then
way.
I'll send you the, two men in a moving truck.
Well, he said that he got some college hunk movers, but none of them were
so
college
Tommy
hunks.
and you showed up and put lawn chairs in the front yard?
Well, that's I was going to. I'm glad I did. Apparently, they weren't hunks at all.
False advertising.
No, just
That's the news.
hardworking guys that aren't good looking.
Yeah.
Way to judge.
Yeah. Way to go,
Nice,
Zach.
real nice. That's their fault.
Man, can you imagine if you had like a 170 IQ though, and everything that was thrown at you, you're like, processing. But instead, it's just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I just want to follow a plot of a TV show and go to bed.
Right.
As long as it's not, even Severance, I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Anything higher than that, and I'm checking out.
It's one of the great things about doing a show with so many different people on it is whenever a math problem comes up, I just wait for one of you guys to do it.
Fair.
Yeah.
I
wait for Zach and Sauce to do it.
Yeah.
That's half.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's
You
half
do.
the fun.
Yep. And then I laugh at them like I knew the answer.
Yeah, correct. And then half the time you go, thank God you didn't ask me.
That's right.
White Bear math.
There you go. That's the news, guys.
That was the news.
Sweet.
That's the news.
All right, we'll come back. We'll do sports. Marnie should be joining us in a second. We'll sneak in Adam Thielen in the next 25 minutes or so, and then about 7:40 we'll check in from England with KOC with his press conference. That's where Chris is. Of course, the Vikings take on the Browns 8:30 Sunday right here on the Fan. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this.
Time now for the Vikings Report, presented by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Minnesota Vikings. Linebacker Jonathan Grenard joins the Power Trip next, thanks to Hy-Vee.
Comedian Kelsey Cook is bringing a night of laughs to the Fitzgerald Theater this Saturday. We have your tickets to go to the show. Be caller 11 right now to win a pair of tickets to the Late Show this Saturday. 1-800-320-5326. Good luck.
It's tomorrow night. That's going to be badass. Sauce, it's time for sports.
Hell yeah, man.
You said we have semi-breaking Vikings news as well, so let's fire that up.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
So Kevin Stefanski spoke to the media, and one of the names that popped up on their injury report on Wednesday was cornerback Greg Newsome, their best corner. He said it's a we'll see if he plays on Sunday. That would be a big loss for the Bears.
Browns.
Browns, excuse me, yeah.
What's his name again? Tell me.
Greg Newsome. He's their best corner. So
Great.
they might be down a
Game
starting
time decision.
Yeah. They might be down a starting cornerback.
Okay. Well, we'll take all the help we need because we're decimated by injury, so it's only fair that they are.
Yeah, well said.
That's right.
We'll get to it probably here in 20 minutes, Hogs, when the head coach speaks, but he'll get an updated injury report. But the Vikings battle the Browns on Sunday, 8:30 pregame at 6:30 a.m. Your Vikings are 4.5-point favorites, Hogs, Daddy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. You know, it's a fun stadium. It's going to be loud, and it's going to be great atmosphere as it always is. I love to see which jerseys people are wearing and watch everybody kind of celebrate when we kick a field goal. But when we get down to the battle on the field, I know I'm a positive guy by nature, but I still feel pretty good about it, specifically because we're going to be playing a rookie cornerback, and Brian Flores is our defensive coordinator. That's the bottom line.
Yep.
Week 5 started with a wild game between the Rams and Niners. The decimated 49ers held on to win 26-23 in OT. I turned it off at halftime, so here's your Rams-49ers report from Corey.
Well, the short of it is despite the great start by the Niners and the huge lead, the Rams mostly dominated quarters 2 through 4. And with a minute to go in regulation, they had the ball within the, I think it was like the 3 or 4 yard line. And they handed it off to Kyron Williams, and he fumbled on the 1. So if he gets in the end zone, the Rams probably win the game. But instead, they ended up getting the ball back in regulation after 3 timeouts and kicked the field goal to tie it to send it to overtime. And then honestly blew it late in overtime as well because they had 4th and inches from the 11. So instead of going for the tie, because McVay wasn't interested in the tie, they called a really basic, boring run, and the Niners stuffed the hell out of it.
And like I said earlier, it's because they don't want Stafford in a tush-push because of his old man back.
Man.
Which is a good call.
Brill.
So, and Sean McVay's already said this morning, he doesn't in any way regret going for it.
Yeah.
He just hates the actual play call that he called. And I think that's the right decision is, if you kick the field goal there, you're tied with about 3 minutes to go in overtime, which basically means the Niners are either going to win or do everything they can to make sure you don't get the ball back. So they are bottoming out at a tie, but going for the win. So McVay is basically saying, I'm not putting that team in that spot where they have all the leverage.
Yeah.
Correct.
We're going to take our own fate into our own hands. We're on the 11. Let's go for it. So I love the call, but it was the most standard, boring run play, and the Niners were all over it, and they stuffed it.
And like you said, Stafford's got a bad back, so obviously he's not going to do the tush pusher. He's not going to take it himself. Well, San Francisco knows that too. So,
Correct.
yeah, you got to hide something. You can't just, because that's exactly what they're expecting, right? They're going to make sure just a simple handoff isn't going to work.
The injury decimated 49ers are 4-1.
4-1, man, and they have no one.
No one. The Rams are 3-2. Hogs Daddy, the Gophers battle the Ohio State on Saturday at 6:30. The pregame will be at 4:30 right here on this station. The Gophers are 3-1. Ohio State is 4-0, and the Gophers are a 23.5 point underdog.
I still think that's too many points, and I'm glad that we made that bet. I think I'm going to be $100 richer, but it's a bad sign when the Fargo Flash is having a hard time giving you a positive update.
Yeah, all bets aside, you should have heard him off the air.
Well, I mean, he was more aggressive off the air, but he's like, this team is a machine. He's like, it's going to be so hard to stop them. Yeah. So it's one of those, how are we going to keep up with them? And then their defense is shutting almost everybody out, right? 5.5 points a game. So even though Drake Lindsay looks like he has something, and we finally have a quarterback, no offense to Brosmer, because that was just 1 year.
Yeah.
We get 3 or 4 years out of Lindsay, it looks like he's going to sling it. But Flash was like, I don't know if anybody can move the ball in this defense.
And like I said yesterday, he said off the air that the Ohio State defense on 3rd and 6 or longer has given up 1 first down.
Fun.
It's unbelievable. Let's see here. Baseball yesterday, the Tigers beat the Guardians 6-3. They will move on. The Cubs beat my dad's 3-1, and the Yankees blanked the Red Sox 4-0. They will all play on Saturday, and that will start with the Cubs at the Brewers at 1:08, then the Yankees at the Blue Jays at 3:08, Dodgers at Phillies, and then the Tigers will go all the way to Seattle and battle the 90-win Mariners.
Hey, can I go back to football for a second? I'm going to ask a really dumb question, but I'm just curious to see if anybody goes the other way.
That's my bit.
You can only have one team win this weekend, the Gophers or the Vikings. Which one and why?
Oh,
that's the Vikings.
The Vikings.
Yeah.
See, I go Gophers.
Always
to beat the number
Vikings.
one team in the country is 23.5 point underdogs.
Any other opponent.
I'd much rather have the Gophers stun the world and knock off number one than the Vikings beat the Browns. I know the Vikings are a much bigger deal, but that would be gigantic if you can take out number one.
Especially on prime time.
Yeah. See, I thought it was going to be unanimous that it was the Gophers. That's why I'm glad I asked, because it was split.
No, I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I love college football. I love the Gophers, but that would be like something catastrophic happened and we won somehow weirdly. Every game matters so much in the NFL. We need this win very badly. So I'd go Vikings.
Yeah, well said, Bugs.
Yes, I'm on board with the Vikes.
Crazy.
I think we can bounce. I think the Vikings can bounce back from that loss this weekend. I don't think. I think the Gophers would have their program completely changed by a win this
game
weekend.
changer if you can knock off number one, especially if Drake Lindsay is the reason, right? If he it's his true coming out party and he throws for 400 yards and you take down the number one team, and now all eyes are on Drake Lindsay for the next 3 years, that would be awesome.
When the guy who says they're going to win every game thinks they're going to get rolled over.
Right, so the all-time optimist gets proven wrong.
Good point.
Well, Corey, Sauce, like my grandpa always said,
what?
Why don't we go down the hill and beat both those teams?
Yeah, he did say that.
It was a variation
What
of what
did
he
he say
said.
about legs?
Your Grandpa Jack?
Okay.
Oh.
Uncalled for.
Yeah, that's weird.
Good morning, Marnie.
Hi.
Mark!
Is that a cinnamon roll?
Hey.
Cinnamon roll?
It's a
Florida State?
half of a
Brilliant.
plain white
Well
long
played.
john.
Where'd you get that from?
Cub. I brought donuts.
Oh, you brought donuts.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
I
thanks
like
a
you,
lot.
Marnie.
Yeah, I like donuts.
It's my birthday tomorrow, but mostly
birthday.
I wanted donuts.
Got it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday tomorrow. And you know what? Since we're on that subject, good morning, Mom, and happy birthday. Love you very, very, very much, Mama.
Happy birthday.
birthday. Perry's
Barb.
And you know what? While we're at it, my mommy's birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday
Get
to
outta
Linda,
here.
my mom back in
Marnes?
Indiana who's listening out there. Yep, the same day as Marnes. My
10-4,
mommy's birthday is
baby.
tomorrow. That's right.
10-4,
Happy
you never
birthday,
forget
Hawks, Mom.
Yeah,
Wow.
10-4.
Happy birthday, Hugs, Daddy's
Love you,
mom.
Mama.
Yeah.
A lot of birthdays.
Yeah.
There are.
It's almost like every day someone has one. It's weird.
But not every day does Marnie or my mommy have.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or my mom.
That's true.
Or your mommy.
All right, moms are the best.
No,
Yeah,
no.
moms are the best.
I love
Hawk,
a
you want a
boy who loves
donut?
Yeah.
I'd love a donut, but I'd love to go to break just in case we have
a good
Thielen
point.
and
All
the
right.
coach when we come back. Is
Bye.
that
Good call. All right. Thielen may be in a second. KOC press conference shortly. Marnie is here. This is the Power 2 Morning Show on the Fan.
Space Outlaw is coming to Minneapolis. Do not miss Eric Church live at Grand Casino Arena, February 7th. The Chief brings the fire, and you don't want to miss it. Tickets are on sale now. Get the full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
All right, about 40 minutes or so from now, we play initials. We're getting close to game 600. A couple games away from that. We're at $100,500 for the jackpot. That's going to be sweet. Alicia Lewis from Care 11's on her way in. She's going to take on Sauce and Marney and Parrish. Chris is in England. The coach is about to speak pretty shortly. We're going to try to track down Adam Thielen. Lots going on with Vikes and Browns just a couple of days away.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
Marney,
Hi.
Chris, Marney.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. How's your trip going?
It's going great. So
Yeah.
far, so good. Had a great day yesterday.
Wonderful. How's your laundry situation?
They had laundry for us Tuesday, and so I got some clean drawers, and I got some clean T-shirts, and I don't smell bad, so I feel pretty good. I'm doing pretty well. A little low on the sock situation, but ain't no big thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really nice offering, because that can be a real challenge. I've been on long road trips, and you're just on your own to figure it out. So that's awesome that they offered laundry, and I'm glad you're having a good trip, and I can't wait to see you back here.
He's more concerned about the lack of 5-hour energies across England. He can't find them.
I don't know how they live over here. I don't
Healthy.
know what they're
like
doing.
4 hours at a time, apparently. Darn it.
So, yeah. So if I seem talking a little slower than normal, that's where.
And getting an Australian accent.
I told you.
Is that Australian?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was either.
I'll tell you, I was nailing my Irish accent yesterday.
Let's hear
I was
it.
trying to do an English accent, but I was nailing an Irish accent. It's pretty crazy. What, you want me to talk like this?
Yeah.
Because I can do it like this all day long.
That's pretty
People
good.
think I'm really from Ireland.
So why don't you be
Ireland.
English or British and you talk to Irish Chris? Go.
Yeah, why don't you do that for
Good
me?
day, Hawk.
Ah,
That's
good day to you.
Australian.
You know,
Good
country
day,
accent.
Hawk.
Not even an effort of an accent either.
Jesus, that's a big head.
Thank you.
That's now just
that
American
was
English.
just Haas.
You said English. That's the language I speak.
Barely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what's it looking like over there? Anybody walking up? Anybody getting ready? What's the deal?
I've been told now Thielen's looking more like 7:50ish, so we got about 10 minutes, and I am not seeing anybody gathering for the coach. So we're just going to play it by ear, man. You know,
All right.
we're just gonna wait for them to make their way over here. It's raining pretty good right now, so they're going to be damp when they walk in, so they might need to be toweling off before they walk over. So I'll let you
really?
know as soon as possible.
Zach. He's not on the practice field.
Oh. Well, actually, he was.
Actually, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, is he really?
Of
Yeah.
course he is. I see him right
Yeah,
now.
they're working him back in.
Watching it?
Live.
Live.
It's live feed, so just in case something happens, it doesn't get blurred out.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
No, he's focusing on work for us right now.
How many times do you think Zach watched the video of Max Brosmer going on the London Eye?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Just trying to find T.J. Hawkinson. That's funny.
Get back on that ride.
Yeah.
Do it again.
How great is that, man?
I think it's kind of hot there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why don't you start with that hat and then
Work your way down.
Jeepers. You guys are.
we're doing your monologue
Yeah.
I don't know where you heard all that.
in your head.
Yeah, you were
boy.
live on Twitter, remember?
Yeah, you blogged it.
All right, since we're going to do kind of Vikings news when Thielen gets here in a second, Marnes, what's new with you? What do you got? Your birthday's tomorrow. You brought us donuts. I love that.
Yeah,
Birthday
thank you.
donuts
Yeah.
for us. So congratulations to us. That was very nice.
Thanks. I'm going to see Kelsey Cook, the 6:30 show
Nice.
tomorrow. I heard her call in yesterday talking about that getting rear-ended on the way to a Vikings game, and she's
Yeah.
got a mild concussion, and I can't imagine getting ready to tape a Netflix special, navigating all of that. So I'm sure there's a lot going on, but very much looking forward to that and hanging out. Otherwise, we got surgery recovery for Grady. That's interesting. He really can't do a whole lot on his own.
No,
so,
remind us who that is.
It's the worst part.
What was that?
Can you remind us who that is?
My son.
Got it,
Yeah,
got it,
he's
got it, got it,
17,
got it.
senior in high
That makes sense.
school.
That makes sense.
Remind him from a guy that got a lot of surgeries. That's the worst part. The recovery is literally
Yeah, of course.
it's straight
Of
up
course.
boring.
Way to be
It's
positive.
boring. No, I'm getting him a perm.
You're getting a perm?
Prepare him.
I didn't know that was
Prepare
part of
him.
it, but if I have to,
Enunciation
It
matters.
definitely sounded like you said, I'm getting him a perm. Like you were going to gift Grady a perm just to recover.
It's getting him
Grady.
prepared. I'm getting him prepared. That's just, it sucks. That's the worst thing about a surgery. It's just the recovery is boring.
I'm getting him a mani-pedi.
Just sitting still. I broke my leg when I was 15. It's tough.
Hashtag Perms for Grady. Show your support.
There's a GoFundMe as being established as we speak.
Yeah, if
Never
you
try and say
Marney.
something nice on this show. You just might misspeak.
Marney, if you win initials today, instead of giving haircuts for a year, thanks to Great Clips, just give Grady a perm for an entire year.
I'll tell
If
you
you
what,
win
man.
for free.
It's going to go well with that 86
I think he can rock it. See? Yeah, Hawk agrees. I think he can rock it.
Yeah, I'm just going to get him an
Hawk
IROC
loves
convertible.
ladies
He's going to
with
drive
perms.
around looking great. Perm,
Man.
Camaro. He's going to look great.
Can you just smell that solution? Whether it was your grandma or you walked into a salon as a kid and women were getting
Hawk's
perms.
hands smell
Well,
like
so like the hockey hair back in the day was just the mullets and everything. So you got to have. So my brother had like the long wave in the front, and then he got the back permed.
Yeah, that's how you roll.
I would make fun of that, but I also had that exact hairstyle.
Yeah.
I specifically grew out the back so that I could perm it. And I
weird
did.
time.
And then I feathered the front.
Chris, Gino, Marnie was rocking the same haircut.
Chris, can you relate to that? You've smelled a lot of grandmothers.
I have. I have. I love the smell. I do. It's just it's like a weird combination of hard candy, right? Aquanet hairspray,
Love it.
oil of Olay,
Is that still a thing?
Of course.
Is it really?
Alberto VO5,
Yeah.
and strangely enough,
Seabreeze.
Jergens.
apricots and sea breeze.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody's so anti hard candy. You don't have to be old. I've liked hard candy since I was about 6, right?
Yeah.
Like Werther's Originals F.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
those are
soft
good.
chews don't
Jolly
have quite the
Ranchers.
same.
Yeah. Grape
Yeah.
and green apple
Yes.
Jolly Ranchers for life.
Yes,
Sure.
watermelon, A+.
Sure, have a bowl of them. Put them out.
Yeah, great. I'll have 4 or 5.
And
You just gotta be-
it'll be left out a little bit so it gets a little soft and you'll have a piece of the wrapper in your mouth that had stuck to the candy.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
What, you looking for me to help you out there?
Also, since you asked, Corey, this morning for the first time, I'm trying my iced coffee little trick. I got an iced coffee yesterday, and on Amazon I bought a ice cube holder, like a rubbery, smaller
good day.
meaning half the slots, but still big sized cubes.
You fooled around and got a triple-double.
And I scooped, because this coffee, which happens to be a vanilla sweet cream cold brew from Starbucks, is awesome, but expensive. So I get it with light ice. I scooped it out when I got home, the ice, and then poured some of my coffee into the ice cube container, into the freezer. The coffee goes in the fridge. And now this morning, I put those ice cubes, which are now vanilla sweet cream cold brew, into
I see what you're saying.
McAfee, because you get that iced Americano from Caribou from John Bonus every Tuesday,
Yes.
and the ice melts
It
and
does.
waters down your coffee a little bit, and you can't even really see these, but this is perfection.
I see what you're saying here. I like that. Love the strategy. Interesting. What a hack.
And if I play it right,
Life hack.
this honestly will last me 2 days. So if I'm at home, it goes
days?
back in the fridge.
Got it.
Well, it's a venti.
It's like a soap recycler, Chris. She's recycling coffee.
Why don't you just buy a smaller size and get a fresh one tomorrow?
Hey, this is America. Let her do what she wants.
I can get like double the size for $1 more. Not all of us played in the NHL, Mark.
Or just wait till Wednesday and Parrish will bring you a free one.
Or wake up earlier, you would have got my text.
Yeah. Get free
I
coffee.
did get your text. I just didn't.
Okay.
You were in
Oh,
here
you
too
did-
early. I mean,
So you- wait, wait.
I'm on a budget.
Wait, wait,
Mushy
wait.
has me
Wait,
on
wait,
a
wait.
budget.
So I'm here too early
mushy.
for a coffee for you, but then you're going to use that one for 2 days. 2 hours is too early, but 2 days is good enough for that one?
That's correct.
She's got a groove on.
Anyway,
Marty's got a
pretty
groove
good.
on.
Yeah, I got donuts. I got coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High-fiving Parrish.
Yep. What was the
I
name of
did
that?
leave money for hookers and blow.
Pat Kessler's back.
Amen, Pat.
Yep, thanks,
Duh.
Pat.
Minnesota Vikings and Cleveland Browns go head-to-head in the first London game of the year on Sunday. The Purple were in Dublin last week, as you guys might remember. They fell 2-2 with a 24-21 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Vikings will start Carson Wentz at quarterback for the third week in a row as J.J. McCarthy continues to recover from an ankle injury. But again, the word on the street is that he's slowly being worked back into the lineup on the field. Meanwhile, the 1-3 Browns lost to the Lions 34-10 in Week 4. Cleveland made a change of quarterback earlier this week, taking the keys to the offense from veteran Joe Flacco and handing them over to rookie Dylan Gabriel. Minnesota has never lost a game in the United Kingdom.
Sweet.
Let's keep it that way.
Let's go, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
How do we end up being the road team in Germany or Australia in the next couple of years? Right, because our home turf, the territories, how everybody gets a territory. Yeah. London's one of ours. Is it the Rams that have Australia?
I think you are correct. Yeah.
I don't know who the Germany teams are, but still, how do we get on their schedule and be the road team for one of those Germany or Australia games?
Australia.
What about Rio? Did you guys hear they're doing 3 games in Rio?
3.
Goodness.
That's right.
Man.
Wow.
I'm in on that one too.
She dances on the sand.
Great song.
Thank you.
Can we have a game in like Vancouver too? Something a little closer but new. Let's change it up.
As much as many times as I've been there, I love Vancouver.
That's
It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous.
How about we have a game at the Super Bowl? That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
I'd like that a lot.
I changed my answer. I'm with Hawk.
Thank you.
Don't hold your breath.
Hey.
No. I mean, I don't mean about the Vikings. I just think that's a good piece of advice in general in life.
Yeah,
Just
I'm with
breathe.
No. That's one of the best pieces of advice is you can get. Breathe. Oh, are you talking? Wait.
So how long do you think you can hold your breath?
Pearl Jam,
Big
just breathe. Now we're talking.
That's a good question because every once in a while,
Not underwater, like right here sitting.
Yeah.
How long could you do it?
every once in a while on Instagram, they'll do those bits where like it'll show you like how long, if you hold your breath, how good your lungs are. I can do it pretty decently long.
Give me a number. Take a guess.
15 seconds.
All right, here's a 60-second timer. Ready? Tell me when to start.
Hold on, I'm out of breath from
Barney,
sitting
get
up.
close
Hang
and
on.
watch to see if he's cheating.
I am out of breath from sitting up.
Yep. Tell me when you're ready. Deep breath. Let's see how long you can hold your breath.
Miss anything. Anything.
Tell me when. And if by the way, if Adam Thielen sits down in the middle of your breath holding, do not quit. Keep going. We're going to make him wait.
Okay.
You ready?
Hold on.
Eyes are closed.
Tell me when.
He's getting mentally ready.
And then I'm going to hit the old stopwatch on my phone here too. Ready?
Go.
This is the most focused he's ever been
Yeah.
for anything.
That's a weird look.
Chris, by the way, if this works right, our plan has been completed.
It looks like he's just doing the show.
That's not helping. I might have screwed it up.
Sorry.
Hey, Adam Thielen.
What's up?
Meat's also seeing how long he can hold his breath right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's happening as we speak.
Paul, you
He's
still
waving
holding
at
Are
on?
you guys trying to make him laugh?
No.
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 Oh, you can't do that.
I'm going to see if...
That was 36.1 seconds.
Wow.
That is way
really
longer
good.
than I thought he was going
Not
to get
bad.
because if anyone was listening, Adam, I bet you would have loved to listen to his breathing routine going into it because he had these nice, long, slow, deep breaths going, and then he's like, all right, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also said he got winded from sitting up.
Where was the long, deep breaths? You literally gave yourself no chance right off the hop.
Oh, man. Yeah, I guess this is what we are, Adam. You
Yeah.
guys go
what we
overseas
do.
and we just are sitting back here holding our breath and timing it. We have nothing else to talk about.
I was about to say, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Do we need to send someone over there?
I'm real glad you got here when you did. Yeah, that was
we're good.
they were. Yeah. So, how you feeling? How are you, man?
Good. Yeah, great. It's I'm ready to get back home.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, it's good.
Yeah.
Get to go down to the city after this, so go see my wife, which will be nice.
Oh, that's cool. Great. Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to go in town to do that. So a little rainy out there today, but practice is over for the day. Are you guys done for the day?
Done for the day.
Yeah. How's it going out there?
It's good. Yeah, we got some good work, and I think it's a little bit different than the past, where you just have like one day and you're like completely out of it from the travel and all that. So being on the time here and having a few days here has been really good, and had some really great practices. Feels a little wet today, a little slick,
Yeah.
but we'll be playing on turf on Sunday, so that's good.
Go ahead, guys, back there. Please feel free.
Adam, how different is it with Carson now compared to 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, totally different. You can tell that he's comfortable with the offense. He's not thinking, and then he kind of knows what to expect from us as receivers or skill position. So yeah, a lot of comfort there. I think the coaches have a lot of comfort in him, so they're able to put a little bit more on his plate. So yeah, it's been a really good week of practice just to continue our prep and get ready for a big game on Sunday.
Adam, how have you, as one of the leaders and all the other leaders, rallied this team with all the injuries you have?
Yeah, I think it comes down to just not talking about it, but going and doing it on the field, right? I think the best leaders don't really have to give rah-rah speeches. You know, obviously every once in a while that's needed, but for the most part, it's like you just got to go out there and do it. You know, you got to go bust your tail in practice. You got to make every rep count, and people start to follow that and see that and understand that that's what it takes to play at a high level, especially consistently.
Adam, we heard this morning. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Marty. Go ahead, please.
I was going to ask a question of Adam, being a professional athlete, and how important routine is, daily routine to athletes. And when you're in another country and you're staying in hotels and cities that you're a little unfamiliar with, man, maybe the food is different and maybe the shows on TV that you like to fall asleep to are different. What kinds of things have you found that you've tried to do to keep your routine in a couple of cities that are maybe a little bit different for your routine?
Yeah, very, very, very out of routine right now. So you just kind of find a way to make it work and take advantage of whatever resources you have here. You know, obviously back home, especially in the NFL, right? Like, we're not used to being on the road for multiple days, especially during the prep week or the week of prep. So yeah, it's a lot different. You kind of know when you're back home, like, hey, this day I get a massage. You know, this day I get in early and I get in the tubs and I go in the training room, and here you just don't have those resources. So you just take advantage of it. You know, we're here in a hotel all together, so instead of being at home, you have time. You know, family's not here, so you have time to go down to the training room at 6, 7 at night. You got time to go into the sauna at the pool area and get in the pool, get in the sauna, take advantage of those times. So you're definitely completely out of routine. Completely out of what the normal week looks like, but you got to find a way to take advantage of it.
Again, Adam Thielen's our guest. So we were sitting here this morning and got breaking news from Adam Schefter that cornerback Greg Newsome might not be playing for Cleveland this weekend. Obviously, that's a big loss for them. Have you guys found that out as a team yet? Did you know that when you sat down?
No, breaking news to me.
Yeah, breaking news to you. What does that tell you? How does that feel? Does that matter to you at all?
Yeah, so the funny thing is in the NFL, it's like I feel like that's a bigger deal for the coaches than it is for us. You know, obviously a great football player, so but I think what happens when guys, you know, get out, you know, especially late in the week, I think their kind of game plan sometimes changes. Maybe more cover 2 or maybe different coverages than you would have seen if he's out there. So more of a coach thing than us. At the end of the day, like, whoever's lined up over you, like, you got to find a way to beat them.
Right.
And you know, you try to study these guys and kind of know what they're going to throw at you. So maybe some unscouted looks by a backup corner, whoever that may be, where you don't really know what you're going to get out of them. But for the most part, you know, you can kind of see the tendencies of the entire cornerback room by what they're coached to do. Are they a soft shoe guy? Are they more physical at the line? Are they more comfortable being off? And you kind of have tendencies of the entire group, so you try to go off that.
Hey, Adam, with the offensive line issues, not that they're issues, but you guys have injuries, and it'll be kind of all hands on deck to slow down Myles Garrett. What does that do for you? Have you kind of are you going to be one that will chip him when you go off the line?
Yeah, I like you said, it's all hands on deck. You got to do what you got to do to make sure that we're still being able to push the ball down the field. In this league, you can't be one-dimensional, or you can't be in the passing game one-dimensional by saying, like, oh, we're only going to throw a quick game and we're only going to throw these 5-yard routes, because they know that too. They know that there's injuries up front. They know that we're going to try to get the ball out of our hands. So when you say all hands on deck, it's like, yeah, I might have to chip. I might have to stay in protection a little bit longer to help out those guys. And again, it's a lot of us doing different things to help that. But when you got a pass rusher like Myles Garrett, you do whatever it takes to make sure that we can push that ball down the field.
Anybody? No? Cool. I'm looking at your helmet. So it's obviously rainy outside. You've got you're wearing the visor.
Yeah.
Do you wear those during the games?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you keep How do you see through that? I mean, look at the moisture on there.
Oh boy! Well,
You
didn't have windshield wiper.
You can't mess up the swag. I mean, swag is
correct.
number one.
It's a good look.
You know,
the swag matters.
If you don't look good, you don't feel good, and you don't play good.
Amen.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you feel
Who's
good.
that homeless man that just shook your hand at him?
Yeah.
How did he get
I
in
think
there?
you guys know him.
Yeah.
We don't claim him.
No.
Yeah, I don't claim him either. Don't worry.
Adam, good luck, man. Appreciate the time. Thank you for rushing over here.
Good talking to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to talk to you, and good luck on Sunday. And let's get this win, man. We
Let's
need
get
this.
it. Come
Absolutely.
on.
There you go.
All right, thanks,
Adam Thielen,
Adam.
ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate it, man. All right, there's Adam Thielen of the Minnesota Vikings in England with Christopher Hockey.
What a great dude.
Yep, he's the best.
Yeah.
Good dude.
A+.
All right, we'll come back.
The coach is going up to the podium.
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
Podium as we speak. I'll go listen and tell you what he says. Okay?
All right. Yep. Alicia Lewis is in the building. She's going to play initials in about 15, 20 minutes. Mark Parrish is here. Marney Gellner is here. Chris is still live in England. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.